On June 6, 1944, Allied troops landed on a 50-mile stretch of French coastline, poised to fight Nazi Germany. It was the largest sea invasion in history, and it helped change the course of World War II. From that alliance grew a new world order that is being tested today. It was a rare moment of unity, comity, and reflection Thursday on the hallowed ground of Normandy, where 10,000 soldiers, more than 2,000 of them American, lost their lives in the fight for freedom.
You are among the very greatest Americans who will ever live. You are the pride of our nation. You are the glory of our republic. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
It has been 75 years since D-Day, but as France's President Emmanuel Macron expressed, some debts can never be repaid.
We know what we owe to you veterans, our freedom. On behalf of my nation, I just want to say thank you.
He also thanked those veterans for, as he put it, the heritage of peace they left behind, the world order that America shaped. Out of the ashes of war, America rebuilt its broken and bankrupt allies through the Marshall Plan and even shored up its defeated enemies. The IMF and the World Bank were created to lift countries out of poverty, the United Nations to preserve world peace, and the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, to guard it. Standing at Normandy in 1984, President Ronald Reagan described it as America's vow to our dead.
The strength of America's allies is vital to the United States, and the American security guarantee is essential to the continued freedom of Europe's democracies. We were with you then, we're with you now. Your hopes are our hopes, and your destiny is our destiny. Here in this place, where the West held together, let us make a vow to our dead, strengthened by their courage, heartened by their value, and born by their memory. Let us continue to stand for the ideals for which they lived and died.
Today, those ideals and values are being challenged by populist movements in Europe, causing fractures in their union, and in the U.S., where some wonder whether America still benefits from the world order it crafted. President Trump himself often calls into question America's alliances, including with those countries who fought alongside it at Normandy. But on Thursday, the tumultuous political moment we now live in seemed to pause, to remember the enormous legacy of American leadership.
The American sons and daughters who saw us to victory were no less extraordinary in peace. They built families. They built industries. They built a national culture that inspired the entire world.
Politics may no longer stop at the water's edge. Alliances may be cracked or frayed. But for a moment on Normandy's shores this week, the world celebrated again the values and veterans who continue to define American greatness. And we'll be right back.